Chloe was 14 years old when she died.
I was 14 years old when I realized I had a heart problem.
Chloe was adopted from Guatemala and grew up as a tremendous athlete, a very outgoing, warm, loving child.
But she had an infectious personality. The moment we met, it was instant bonding and instant love. She was just a beautiful little girl, and as Linda said, she was very athletic and very dedicated. She was a gymnast, started gymnastics at 2 or 3 years old.
Captain of her lacrosse team.
I was a very active teenager. I was in cheerleading and played golf and had a wonderful social life, and all of a sudden it came to a screeching halt. The heart was working about 30% of a true heart's capacity. I had a major complication and they had to save me on the table. I woke up from that and they saved my life. They said, "You're on the list for a heart transplant."
We knew the second the people at UNC Hospital told us what was going to happen. And they said, "There is somebody that would like to talk to you. Are you open to that?" And we went, "Yes, we're open to it."
We knew that this had to happen, and we knew that that was a chance that something good would come out of the bad.
They woke me up in my hospital room that morning, and a slew of nurses came rushing in and said, "Melissa, we have very good news. You're going to the operating room. The heart has become available." And we were just overjoyed but sad at the same time, because we knew that someone was facing the worst day of their life when we were facing really the best day of ours. The gift was so impactful, I felt right away that I wanted to maybe reach out to the donor family. It just said, you know, this is my story and this is me, and, you know, thank you from the bottom of our heart. Don't feel like you have to write back, because I knew it was very rare for donor families to want to reach out to the recipients.
When Chloe died, her friends, the whole community just gathered and created these origami birds. I was cleaning off the porch about 6 months after I got the letter from Melissa. There was a crane laying on the floor, and I picked it up and I opened it up, but we hadn't read any of them at that point. It was just too emotional. But I opened that one up and it said open-hearted.
They wrote back. Inside the letter they had given me a little origami bird that one of her friends made for her funeral, and inside it said open-hearted. And they told me all about Chloe, and I remember vividly how athletic she was from the descriptions they put in the letter.
We called Melissa, and she picked up the phone and saw area code 919, and she knew what was coming.
The phone's ringing, and I said, "Oh my gosh, it's the Colemans." So everybody jumped up and ran around the phone, and we put them on speaker. We were just talking to them about Chloe, and they said, "We really want to come to Chicago and meet you."
Melissa was doing what's called the Hustle Up the Hancock, which is a climb up the Hancock Tower in Chicago. So we flew to Chicago.
As soon as I got to the top, everyone cheered, of course, and they listened immediately to her heart, and they could hear how strong it was and how quickly it was beating and how she's really still alive through me. She carried me to the top of those stairs, and the people in the crowd were just amazed.
I think that was probably the single toughest, hardest thing to do, but it was also the thing that we knew we had to do.
Melissa always said that she wanted to be a mother.
They texted us a picture of the sonogram, and it said, "Chloe's sonogram." And we went, "Oh my gosh."
The day we found out it was a girl, we knew right away we're going to name her Chloe. Our relationship has grown stronger too, and now they have our little Chloe to look at and play with, and their little granddaughter. So there's lots of joy that's come in the 5 years, I'd say. But they're remarkable people for having done, you know, what they've done. Without Chloe Coleman, I would have never been a mother.
And they were just so right that their little baby is named Chloe.